Welcome to the campfire. Today, we're just going to be going back through the Long Dark here. On our journey back to Mystery Lake. And I can't see where we're going. Alright. So we're as far as the house here. I don't know. I think I'm just... my brain's not working. We're trying to get back to Mystery Lake. Right, we had woken up after sleeping all night, and I was figuring, okay, let's stop here to warm up. What's the point? We could just keep going. Yeah. As I'm looking at it, I'm like, there's not really much to stop here for. So we're gonna get back out on the road. And get up to the juncture. I mean, I know part of it was we needed to warm up. Alright, if I go back here, turn right, and then just head straight down, we'll get to the little shed. And then we'll head up the mountain to the transit cave. Which point... yeah, we'll have to start finding mushrooms, but we can probably make it all the way to the Mystery Lake before we need to do that. Yeah. So we'll make it there. We'll gather up some mushrooms, make some teas. Be able to take care of these dang parasites. As annoying as the parasite problem is. Alright, so here's this. And we can just find the exit to this area and head up. Hopefully we should be pretty clear to get through. Hopefully the bear's not spawned in and... nope. Of course I say it and then there's the bear. Okay. It looks like we should be able to bypass the bear just fine. Then next we'll have to deal with wolves on the way back, but... I mean, we've actually been rather good so far, not having to deal with a whole lot through this trip. Mostly just bears. I'll take bears, they don't come charging at me from 5 miles away. Alright, just making sure I didn't have anything on me that's going to attract the dang things. Okay. So here should be the walkway up. Ideally, we won't have to deal with too much. Was thinking about starting a different game up. But I looked through my whole Steam list and was like, I really don't know. Let's just go with the familiar, what I've already been doing. I don't have the energy today to start something new and to try to come up with a new plan for anything. which is fine. I mean, that happens to people all the time. It's perfectly acceptable to take a step back, look at what you're doing, and go, I don't know what I can do today, so I'm just going to rely on the familiar. And that's normal. I think that happens to everybody at some point. Just a lot of people, it's not visible because they're not doing something that's, you know, going to show it, and quite often they don't mention it. But I think that's a shame that we don't allow other people to see that some days we're not at our best. And sometimes it happens frequently. I mean, I understand that part of my problem is probably I'm getting a little burnt out in some degree, probably in my working life, but things happen. And actually, it's kind of helpful to be playing games like this and to be making these videos because I have fun doing it. It's just dragging myself to making the game, making the video, showing off things that I enjoy. And as long as if I bring joy to even one person, or comfort, if I inspire one person to enjoy an aspect of the game I play, that's good to me. If I inspire one person to try to make videos for themselves, even better. That's what matters to me, is that it's not the quantity of the audience, it's not anything, it's not money, it's not anything else, it's just doing something good for one person. And if it touches more people, if it helps more people, if it does anything good for more people, great. But one is all I need to know that I'm doing something okay. We're doing something good. Is that weird? Sure, probably. But who isn't weird? I think everybody's weird in some way. And that's okay. Because normal, I don't think actually exists. I mean, normal is constantly changing because, I mean, the definition of normal is just what the average people do, or the average of all people do. And that's constantly changing. And keeping up with that, no thank you. That's exhausting. Did that when I was a kid. No longer have the energy for that. Or the time. So instead, I will just be weird. And being weird is fine. If not preferable. And I think we're almost to the end of this cave. And so we'll get through the ravine. Yep. There we go. Put that away. Pull out our pistol just in case we need it. And if luck abides by us, or, we take our time and move slowly and carefully in the next section, should be able to avoid the wolves. Or if luck stands with us, there won't be any wolves. In our path. Almost guaranteed there are wolves here unless it's a blizzard. We'll just keep moving and grooving. One foot after the other. I mean, it's about the only way through life is one foot after the other. You cannot stand still. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to stop moving for a little bit. As long as that is to gather the energy to make the next step. Standing still and becoming stagnant is, metaphorically anyways, I mean, you can't move all the time, obviously. But metaphorically speaking, taking a break is fine as long as you're preparing to take another step. To keep moving, to keep finding the next thing in your life or building that thing up that makes you happy. Or at least content. Like I've said in the past, I feel like striving to always be happy is an unrealistic and unachievable goal. But being content, that's achievable and desirable. I don't feel like I have to be happy about everything in my life, but to be content with it, to be okay with it, I think that's an alright goal. And that's where I try to be. It makes the moments where I am truly happy better and feel more poignant when my normal resting state is content. And it allows me to also push forward with goals and things I want to do. Because I don't feel like I've already got it as good as it's going to be. I can be content with something without it being a feeling of, oh, this is good enough. It's, alright, this is good, and I can be fine with this. But I can always make it better, and I can try to make it better. Like a sculptor, or a painter, or a potter. You're looking at the piece and it's, well, this is good. I think I could make it a little better. And if I find I can't make it better, I can live with that. But I can try to make it better. We should tap into our food here a little bit. I mean, I don't want to misguide somebody and say, hey, it's okay to never be happy. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to get at is, it's okay to be just okay with things. And then to strive for happiness when you can. The base state should be contentedness, and then you work upwards. Is more the point I'm trying to get to. I mean, it took me suffering from depression to get there. To get to this realization. I lived 20 some years under the impression that I had to be happy all the time. And then suddenly I wasn't. Not going to go into what happened or anything else because it doesn't matter. Not anymore. It did at the time. And that's kind of where things are always, is it's contextual. But eventually, if you keep moving, and you take little breaks when you need to, but you keep moving, things get better. Sometimes things go wrong. Sometimes things aren't great. But it's alright. As long as you keep... It's okay to take a knee. It's okay to step back and say, hey, I'm not okay. I need to fix something. I need to work on something. I need to breathe. But then rock back on your heels, tilt yourself forward, and start moving again. And that's my point, more or less, is it's okay to stop moving. But use that momentum as much as you can. And use that break to regain your momentum as much as you can when you do have to stop. But I believe in all of you. I believe in most people. That eventually you can find a way to keep going forward. To make it to a better day. And we're getting through here. We're almost... we might as well finish searching this place out while we're here. Camera film. Not much else. A whole lot of sodas. Which is actually fantastic. Most of these are in decent condition. Anything else? Nothing that I can see. Granted, it is dark, but at least some of this you can kind of get a feel for where things will be, and if you can look in that direction, you'll usually spot something. There's sometimes a hammer or a hacksaw down there, or a knife, but I can't see its outline in the shadows. And I know we just kind of sprinted through here, grabbed the important things and ran, but... oh, hey, we got more antibiotics. Figured those would be there. What else can we drop? More spare clothing. And that... oh yeah. Not that one. The other one. Camera film. That needs to go. Okay. Our knife is in better condition than what's in here. Alright. We'll keep trudging along. You know, there's usually something here. on anything but interloper. Broken arrow. Why there's a broken arrow here is a great question. I think it's a holdover from when there used to be a wolf in the dam. I think its name was Scruffy? I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it was called. Okay. And we're almost out of here. We'll be back home and we can start making a few things. I might have to bring up the lantern. That would be why I couldn't see anything. I was staring directly at a wall. Yeah, alright. We're now at the far side of this. Home sweet home for the moment being. I don't think we'll be using this as our permanent home when we're all done with the exploration, but thinking we might do Timberwolf Mountain for that. Either that or Pleasant Valley, because Pleasant Valley is more or less the center of the entire playable area. More or less. Though I think that's now shifted down to being like Forlorn Muskeg. Alright, let's get here. Because I was not prepared for a wolf. And I know it was between us and the truck, I think. Huh. The old bed spread that's usually here is not here. What I was going to do was take a quick nap. Kind of give us a little bit of fatigue back. Just a little bit. Also, that would push the wolf to being a little further away from us. Ideally. So that we can go over this way. Okay. Now, cured wolf pelt. Do we need to go? Yeah, we do need to go. Crud. We actually have to go into the ravine. Pick up the gear, or pick up the deer and the guts, don't we? Not ideal. But it can work out. Let's grab the mushrooms. Or did we drag all those all the way down to the center? That's a good question. I think we dragged them all the way to the admin cabin. Now that I'm thinking about it at all. Should be picking these up because we'll need them. Alright. Alright. So yes. I paused and went back through my videos and was like, I need to know. I can't remember. Especially with a wolf walking around over there. Didn't want to try and go looking through my notebook. Where I'm sure I have the... Maybe if I crouch, it won't notice me? Doesn't help that the wind's in front of us now. Okay, that's a deer. Whew. Okay, wolf is going that way. We should be fine. Alright. Let's just get along here. Should be okay. Should be. We can get back to the camp. Camp admin, I think. I don't know, I can never remember exactly what it's called. The admin cabin, camp admin, whatever. And we just gotta get the travois made. We can make the travois and get further on our journey. Because I want to go next south. At least what I'm assuming is south. Forlorn Muskeg, and then down to Broken Railroad, the airfields. Okay, so it's that. Yeah. Alright, so we got rabbits here. We'll be fine. Can always push them towards the lake. Maybe. You know, the moment I put away the gun and actually just keep walking that way, wolf will pop up out of nowhere. I swear. This is what happens every time. Come on, keep going. Yeah, mule, yeah. Mush. Driving you forward. Come on. Keep going. Especially with this wind slowing us down, I want to have something to help block the wolves. If I can help it. There we go. They're starting to move this way. The way I want them to. If I can just keep one moving. Keep going. Keep going. Nope. Okay. That's a deer, I think. Yeah, that's a deer. So we should be alright. Maybe. And that means they're at least not right at the mouth of the river. Into the lake. Could still be that way. In our way to the actual building. What's the downside of having these intestinal that's a wolf. Alright, let's just keep moving. Maybe move a little faster. Get us some distance from those guys. It's weird that they keep turning towards me. And yes, I noticed the cattails are back. Maybe from the visual refresh? I don't know. I would have thought I grabbed these. Maybe I didn't. Possibly because of the same thing that's happening now, which is wolves are nearby and keep turning towards me. And so I just wanted to get out of there. Alright. Well, either which way, we have made it home. I'm gonna grab these cattails just to help ward off scurvy. There we go. Cattail a day keeps the dentist away or something. The doctor away. I don't know. And there we are. Alright, here's our cured hides. The gut. Don't know how many we need exactly, but maple saplings. And all the birch. And from there we can make this guy. Huh. Whole lot of different types of knives. Let's do 2 hours of the 3. Alright, we'll recover our stats a little bit here. And finish out the last hour. There we go. So now we have a travois, which we can then use to get other things, you know, faster travel. We now have enough stuff to make a bow and 9 arrows. The only thing we're missing there is crow feathers and arrowheads. Which point we can harvest this and get a arrowhead. An arrowhead, my bad. And 2 feathers. We can get 2 feathers back. That helps. And so now, so we can actually put that down somewhere probably. Only weighs 1 kilogram when you're carrying it. And yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So otherwise, we can put some things away, which is the intent. Actually, keep that one, put the good ones away. Kind of lighten our load a little bit here. That one's full, this one. Put the hatchet down for now. And put one of these away. Let's put that down. What else can we drop here? We got plenty of tinder on us for starting fire. We can drop... I suppose not a whole lot else is droppable at the moment. Let's grab that so we can break it down. Do we have meds that we left here? At least I'm pretty sure we do. No, okay. Did I put them downstairs? I could have sworn we had more medications. Granted, we can always just make 6 doses right here. Make a bunch of mushroom teas. So that's the other bow. This is where we dropped everything. Okay. That's where we dropped all that. And we have more antibiotics here. So we have enough to take care of our parasite friends. Did we already take the dose today? I don't... Okay, no we didn't. Yeah, we did. It just doesn't tell you if you did or not. Alright, well that's fair. I mean, it's a waste, but it's not that big a deal. Let's get some cloth. We're gonna need it. And what need... I mean, these things need repairing. It's more a question of how much can we repair here. Just about everything does need a little bit. And we might even get our mending level up by the end of this. Let's see. No, we're at mending 2 as it is. So mending everything we can will probably get us halfway there. Not enough materials. Let's drink water. Go through our food and find the low quality stuff. 'Cause just in case. And we're ending up fine anyways, so. Sleep for 10 hours. Just keep going on. Okay, well now we gotta drink some more water. Wonder if... Alright, so we gotta take our meds. There we go. One more dose down. See here, we're running low on water. We're fine on food, more or less. Take the crappy ones since we're here anyways. Probably spend some time making more water. Because we're here. Where is all of our firewood? Thought I left it on the ground here, but I can't see it. Alright. Helps if I'm facing the right way. So let's just pick up a bunch of sticks, make some water to get us through, and to have stockpiled here. Oh, we've got 3 fire strikers. Let's use one of the crap ones. Let it go down a little bit first. Work our way through the bad ones. Probably stash the 2... I mean, they're not even that bad, to be fair. Go through the sticks. Not cook, water. And let's make one of the teas. And just get these cooked up as we're going. There. Now we can place these down somewhere where they're not going to get burned. And they're ready to go for us. Alright. Might as well have them ready and wait in the waiting. And another. There we go. That puts 5 of those ready to go. We got 1 hour left. Let's gather up more cloth if we can. Did we already break down everything here? Kind of looks like it. Yeah. Alright. So we should have some somewhere. Not there. Not, well, that's... we should move those down to where we've got all the crafting materials. So, down here. Put that away. Now, did we have... no, but we've got more crow feathers and another broken arrow to work with. More of all this. Put those away. Put those away. Put that away. I had thought we had more cloth stashed here. Apparently not, but... oh well. We will have to gather more cloth somewhere else. We can repair this one now, though. Yeah, we got enough time for more water. Alright. Can we repair this one? No. It needs 3. That needs a cured gut and cured rabbit pelts. That's fine. Let's just repair the gloves then. And what about the boots? We would need a cloth. That'll put us at... okay, we got 20 some. And those are almost done. There we go. Plenty of water. So let's grab two of those, and we'll prepare to start moving along. One thing I want to check out is how the travois works. So, is it that? No, no. Obviously not light, not first aid. So how do I utilize this thing? I saw immediately how to use it. We deploy it. Now how do I use it? Do I have to actually put something in it before I can just use it? Oh, yep. Okay. So that's how that works. And then you just drag it along behind you. Okay. Good to know. And pick it up. So we'll utilize it when we have to, put it down when we don't need it. That makes sense. Or pick it up when we don't need it. So we can take it with us to use as a carrying method for everything. That'll be fine. We can make use of it. It allows us to carry something like an extra 15 kilograms by dragging it along. We don't want to put any of our weapons in there because we want to have easy access and not have to go through a menu to get it. Makes sense. Works for me. Then we'll start making our way down to Forlorn Muskeg. Keep our pistol out just to be ready. Keep that thing on me. Stay strapped. Don't get clapped. Whatever. And so far it seems like it's a nice day for a walk in the game. This is also the reason I keep the heavy clothing on me, is if I'm going to be leaving the region. That way we're better prepared for the longer journey. Will it make us slower coming back and everything? Yeah, because we'll be heavier. But there's worse options. We could be freezing cold going through Forlorn Muskeg, which would be terrible. Honestly, I think we're just going to go straight through, go to Broken Railroad. Go to the end destination and loot our way back, is my plan. Because otherwise we're already heavy going down there. The other option is stop in each region, pile everything into a middle point, and then keep going. But I kind of want to get to the end, the distant end, and then loot our way back. We can it'll still be drag everything to a central point in each region, but going in reverse. Plus, there's not a whole lot to loot in Forlorn Muskeg. This is more... It's a big region, but it's like it feels like a transit region. If this were Interloper, I'd probably be more inclined to loot absolutely everything here. But also because we'd be going to the forge to use the forge. Not that we need to. I think with the hammer, we'll probably drop it in Broken Railroad. Next to the forge there. And then pick it up on our way back if we need... Yeah, pick it up on our way back. That seems like a good logical choice. There's a bear. Feels like there's a lot more bears than I'm used to. So it's like the 7th bear this episode we've seen. Or that we've seen in the last 2 episodes. 7 might be an arbitrary number and it was actually probably 4, but we've seen a lot more bears than I ever saw in Interloper. There we go. Alright, so we're already here at the middle point. Some coal. Another wilderness kitchen book. Made it that far. Okay, so there's that cache near the exit to the region. And of course, this all preps you if you're going for the forge. Let's see. Forgot to drop that. We can put down not much else, really. Yeah, because we'll be bringing that back. Alright, let's just keep on moving. So we should be able to get to Broken Railroad by the end of the day. Really just on a mission. Keep an eye out for wolves, but otherwise keep on trucking. Keep on moving. Won't slow down. Oh no. Let's see. Is there anything to worry about? Don't really think we've got a whole lot of concerns here. Other than the parasites, you know, making movement a little rougher, and that wolf is coming straight at us. It's like the game hears me when I say that. Stay back. Okay. Should be fine. Don't think the wolf noticed us. And anything else? Nothing? Alright. This should be the quote-unquote safe path. At least for walking through. And... Huh. I guess I was kind of expecting to get stuck here somewhere. Because of either wolves or bear. Moose spawns are usually on the outer edge of the lake. So we could still get hung up over here because of wolves, I suppose. And then there's the question of, do we want to stop and look for that cache over here? You know, we got time. And then we got to deal with Broken Railroad, where that is going to be Wolf Central. So we can take a look over here, why not? If I follow here, we should be alright. And then we can follow the shoreline the other way. Surprises me that the wolves don't fall in through the thin ice. 'cause they can just traverse over it. And I know, in reality, wolves are lighter. They're not gonna fall nearly as easily. Okay, so is this just not gonna be where it is? Oops, wrong button once again. Okay, so it's up over there. Not right here. Okay. It was the other one, not this one. Just from what little of the map I had explored. Maybe I should go for cartographer this time too. Get some charcoal and start mapping out areas. Especially now that we're actually in really good position. We don't get cold often, we have plenty of weapons and defensive measures. Tactical backpacks already gotten. Tactical or technical? I think technical. Whichever. The backpack. Should go hunting a moose to make the moose satchel. That'll be on the list of things to be done. Let's get out of this region and work our way down. If we happen to find a moose, we'll work on that. And then drag it all the way back up with us. Alright. Kind of funny that it keeps showing us that sure footing thing. What do we want to do? It's just a more question of how far, which item do I want to use first? Probably give us more calories than less. Though we could have used up more items, I suppose, in one go. And then... where's the turn-off point? I mean, the region is fairly familiar to me, but at the moment, it has been months since I was last here. So is it this? Yeah, it's this way. And we go up and around. There's a deer down there, so it might be relatively safe. Oh yeah, alright, I should have gone one further, but... Hello, dear friend. And there's a wolf. Take a shot at the wolf. Did we... I know I was pointed right at it. Granted, the pistol does not have great range. Alright, wolf is now going for the deer. There will be better wolves to try and take down. If and when we take them down. We do have a cured wolf pelt already, so we can make a wolf coat if we get a second one. Wolf coats are not bad. They're not fantastic, but they are the one I usually wear in Interloper. because they're good for interloper. You can remake them easily enough. And you can always get the materials to repair them with the cured guts and the wolf hide. And they're lighter than the bear pelt, so wearing 2 bear coats is just... well... it heavy. There is a point to wearing 2 wolf coat or 2 bear coats, but... it's not one of the... it's one of those situations where you're not doing it all the time. Usually. Alright, so let's get up to here. We'll make it to the maintenance shed by the end of the day. One thing I want to check is over here. There's usually a... not usually, but there's the possibility of a bow being on the ground. And is it... yep, there we go. I see it already. So a bow... broken arrow here. More crow feathers. Good arrow. Good for one more shot at least. And that one's in better condition than the other bow that we've already found. Alright. Good enough. The reason I wanted to pick that up is now that it's spawned, if we walked by it and kept going, came back later, it would be in worse condition from having sat outside. At least to my understanding. I could be wrong, and people are more than welcome to correct me on that. But that's generally been my experience. And it could have been a bug, I don't know. Could have been something they've changed recently. You know, that no longer happens. And some items don't wear. We'll grab that on our way back. That maple sapling. Alright, we can take a look here. Nope. Nothing. Alright, and then we just gotta dive in through here, get all the way around it. Of course. If I hit it in the back leg. I fired as it was moving. The heck? Where are you? I don't even see it. Is it the one? No, it's right over, right there. Get out of here. This place is This is why I don't live here in interloper runs. So many wolves. Try to go anywhere, wolf. That one will collapse somewhere. The problem is it's also going to keep running around like a jackrabbit. And more wolves. Stay away from me. So that's 2, 3. I think there's a fourth one in here. forth. Oh, that scared him. I was actually trying to aim for that one this time. Come on. Pull out the pistol. Come on. Son of a... Of course. Where's the next one? Of course. This place is Wolf Central. Why did I think anything else would happen? Let's get inside. There. Now we can take stock. Sprained ankle, that's fine. Now, pants got ripped up a little bit. We just repaired those. Boots, that glove. Alright. Well, with that, thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, recommendations, and suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to. Join the Discord if you want to. And as always, have a wonderful day.